Hi everybody, this is Mike Gerdes with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, bringing you another love note. Know that Dr. Maxine and I and the entire Board of Trustees and everybody at GPCSL loves you. And we're looking forward to getting together real soon. But you know what? We can get together virtually every day, including Sundays when Dr. Maxine presents her Sunday morning talk. What I want to talk to you about today, however, is finding satisfaction in your work. You know, oh, by the way, this is Wonder Dog Yoga. She's our beauty queen today. You notice how they say that find a need and fill it and you will be successful? Well, perhaps they're right, but I've also heard that follow your bliss, that you need to follow your bliss. And if you follow your bliss, everything will turn out to be all right. Well, what if you happen to be in a job or career in which you find yourself, not really charged up about it? Let's say that you don't find yourself being real passionate about what you're doing. I know a lot of people probably feel that way. They go and put in the time, then they come home. They go put in the time, they come home. Over and over and over again. And then 40, 50 years later, well, maybe not that long, depends on your retirement program and whether you saved or not, you retire. And then you're supposed to live the good life. I've got a different idea for you. Do you think that the job you have now brings value? Now, if the job you have now brings value to the world anyway, I mean, if you're a garbage man, you bring value. If you're a street sweeper, you bring value. If you're cleaning toilets, you bring value. Anything anybody does to support society, to support one another, is bringing value. And there's not necessarily any job that's higher than another. Of course, there's jobs that have more perks and more money associated with them and more credentials, and people go, ooh, wow, you're this or you're that. But you know what? I've known people that had really high positions. They climbed the ladder of success only to find out they were leaning against the wrong building. I think what we need to do is take a look at what we do, and before we just say, oh, it's no good, I need to go find something else, maybe take another look at it and ask ourselves, am I seeing the good in what it is that I'm bringing to this job and to what this job does for other people? And can I be satisfied with doing my best work? Can I be satisfied with bringing good to the world without necessarily feeling all jazzed about it? Sometimes you don't feel the jazz. I think that just about anybody, if they're honest, no matter what their career is, no matter whether they're following their passion or not, whether you're an artist, you're a musician, or what, a teacher, minister, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, I don't think there is a profession out there, mother, father, that you don't find sometimes there are less than zippity-doo-dah. And I think sometimes just finding contentment with what is, satisfaction with what is, and find ourselves grateful that we can do that, and that we can do that very well. If I find myself being a dishwasher, my intention is to always be the very best dishwasher I can be. Whatever job I'm doing, my intention is to do the very best job at that job that I can do. Do my very best. do my very best. And if I'm doing my very best, I can be satisfied so long as what I'm doing adds to the greater good, adds to the greater expression of life. And I can be satisfied with that. Do I want something more? Of course, because there is that within us which we call divine discontent. Now, what divine discontent is that which is pushing you from behind, telling you, more. I want more out of you. I want you to be experiencing more life. I want you to be expressing more greatly. I want you to be loving more. I want you to be living more. Listen to that. And maybe it will find yourself pulling away from whatever job you're in now into doing something else. However, maybe you would find yourself doing something on the side. I understand that Jesus was a carpenter. I understand that Paul was a tent maker. And they associated themselves with a bunch of fishermen. So you can go preach the gospel. You can go bake a cake. You can do anything you want and still do something else. What is it that you want to do today? Where is your passion? It's good to know. But what are you good at that helps people today is good to know too. Because before you're in a situation where you can be living your passion, you might have to serve some other people first. There may be some dues you need to pay. There's an old song by Bob Dylan that says, you gotta serve somebody. If we're going to do that which we say brings us joy, it's going to have to be serving somebody. And maybe the job you're doing right now, you can find joy in it if you turn your attitude around and see how you're serving people. Because if you can see how you're serving people, see how the job you're doing is important, maybe you can be contented with that. Maybe you can find a little joy in that. And the fact that you do it really, really well might just be good enough. So, good enough for now is what I'm saying. And if you can find yourself feeling good enough of yourself and what you're doing right now, good for you. So, Wonder Dog Yoga will bid you adieu. Stay tuned tomorrow for hear another wonderful love note from Dr. Maxine K. And if you're traveling outside, drive carefully. There's a snowstorm going on right now. We love you. Bye-bye.